Good morning and welcome back. And if you follow me, thank you. I love, I all the followers that I keep seeing popping up, and thank you so much. I'm trying to build a community, so people can come to in this global awakening, that's going on at Earth at the moment. That's my job. That's my mission. That is my soul mission, why I'm here at this time on Earth, myself as a soul. I woke up to this, 7 years ago. My spiritual awakening started happening. Could see it coming prior to others around me. Could see what was coming for us all. Could see the chaos that was coming, but through that chaos there's something beautiful that's also coming. It's that chaos before the calm. We're in the new Earth, and light workers, twin flames, had to go before. Years ago I got a download saying you have to go before to lead the way. And I didn't understand that back then, but everything I've journaled and I go back on, I totally understand now. My path was unfolding. My spiritual awakening was, it was in the process. I was awakening. There was no stopping it. And spiritual awakening is hard. We all have our different paths. I'm a twin flame too, so my spiritual awakening came with being energetically attached to another person and their emotions and physical. You feel what your twin feels and vice versa. So my awakening came with the Kundalini, the dark night, all that purification that you have to go through, and the initiations that spirit put me through, to awaken my remembrance of my soul mission and my twin flame path. I had to go through the initiations. That's what this 7-year cycle for me has been. It's been an initiation from spirit to awaken my soul. My soul was ready to awake. And, this timeline that we're in, the global awakening, we're very much needed. That's what we're here for. But, so if you've been feeling a bit off balanced, the ascension symptoms are being pretty hard for me this last week. A lot of crying, a lot of emotional outbursts, heart palpitations, cold heat and things like that going through my body. I recognise this as spiritual ascension symptoms, Kundalini. I've been through it many, many times, and with the energetic shifts of like cycles, moons and things like that, it affects me. So I'm used to this path now, but there's many out there that aren't. And I remember myself when I first started spiritual awakening, I thought I was going, I thought I needed help from the doctor, and I thought I was losing my mind at certain points. It brought on a psychosis. My physical body was aching. It was like flu ascension symptoms. You ache to the bone. Your muscles can ache. A lot of things can take place during your spiritual awakening. Your body's purifying, it's purging, it's releasing, it's detoxing. It's a hard process. And I had the twin flame stuff alongside of the spiritual awakening. And anyone who's a twin flame will know it's a total different energetic process. You're attached to another person. You're the same soul, two bodies. So you've got that frequency, that thread there all the time. That heart to heart thread. So you feel, you you hear them, you know, it's telepathy. You get all of that on this twin flame path. You know, spiritual awakening it's intense on its own. But yeah, so I just wanted to pop on, and yeah, we're the super full moon today is upon us, and this is why I'm talking about the spiritual ascension symptoms, because moons, cycles, eclipses, you know, can shift that energetic frequencies in us, you know, very rapidly, you know, and it can affect you in different ways. So that's why I'm talking about the spiritual ascension. You know, today you might be feeling a bit disorientated and a bit spaced out, and yeah, you know, all the ascension symptoms I've just named, they're just a few. There's many more. But yeah, so you know, just want you to be aware that, you know, this super full moon could be, yeah, definitely affecting you, with the, you know, on the spiritual ascension. So yeah, just look after yourself. Drink plenty of water, and you know, yoga and self-care. You know, self-care is so important. I always get on my yoga mat. I always chant. Do my spiritual practice as daily as I can. Lately, not so much. I've been too exhausted with the energies and with the loss of my dear mum, which is why I'm on today. So I hope you're all handling the ascension symptoms, you know, with care and compassion for yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you need a sleep in, have a sleep in, and you're able to do that. If you need a bath, go take a nice salt bath, you know, that cleanses and purges and detoxes you. Light a candle, you know. Grab a crystal, work with a crystal, ask for that healing, ask for that compassion for yourself to come in, you know. Self-care is not selfish. It's a beautiful thing. And once you look after yourself, you can look after others. Like if you fill your cup, you can fill others' cup, you know. As a light worker and twin flame, I have to always look after myself first, energetically, because if my energy stops flowing and depletes, I can't give that light out to others. You know, I learned this lesson a long time ago. Self-care is so important. But yeah, I'm on here today to share something very, very important. Well, very personal, not important, should I say? Very personal. And you know, I created this channel to share everything about my own path, everything up until this point of my 7 years of my spiritual awakening, so I could help and guide others who are just at their beginning or even in the middle, you know. This channel has, you know, a deeper meaning than just me talking about healing tips and things like that. You know, it's all the knowledge that I've remembered for my soul awakening. You know, it's all that sacred knowledge that I hold in me, my light codes, the Reiki, the crystal. It's all that those times I've gone through all this on my own. It's all this coming through to help others. You know, ultimately it's about helping others. That's what light workers do, you know. That's what we're here for. And yeah, I made a promise to myself that once I started this channel, I would hold nothing back, as crazy as it sounds to people. I will be honest and truthful, because I don't know any other way to be, you know. And I don't hold my light back now, you know. I did at certain points of this journey because to shield others, you know, like family and friends. And yeah, I was a bit scared of what people would say. You know, you're crazy, you're this, you're that, you know, you don't channel, You know, I've heard it all. But at this stage in my journey, no. I have to be truthful, I have to be honest and share everything with the followers that follow me, and hopefully, you know, I'm helping and guiding on their spiritual path. So I have to be truthful and very honest, you know, and strong. You have to be very strong on this path to stand in your truth. But it's in you anyhow. It was always in me. I just had to go through the stages of awakening to find that strength that I've always held in me, and you do too. So, I'm not alone on this spiritual awakening path. You always have places to go. There's many, many online now, just like I found, to help. We're never truly alone, My last post, I spoke about the divine is in you, and it really is. And this is what this path has shown me. I already have that strength in me. I already have that divine light in me, I just had to find it again. I had to find my way back home. And enough of that. This is spirit channeling through me. See, I never know what's going to happen on this channel, and that's what I love about it as well, because the channeling can just flow at any time. Even if I've done automatic writing, which usually that's how I channel, I can be online and spirit will come through. That's being that open vessel. I have to be open to being this vessel to get these messages out. But I wanted to share this this channeling with you, and it came from my mum, my dear mum that's passed away not long back. And about a week ago, I was laid on my sofa, just in the in-between, I call it, not asleep, not awake, but just lost in my own stillness, lost in my own thoughts. And I call it that in-between because it's a stillness. And, it's that place I go to when I need to really come back to myself, really, really lock into who I truly am when the world seems a bit, loud, and it's blaring that for me a bit. And I think I was at a place where I was forgetting that I'm a spiritual channel, although I can't forget it. But I was forgetting that, death is not truly death. It's okay. It's not. You can't be with that loved one in the physical, but I know because there's the spiritual. We're always connected. That love never dies. That rainbow bridge, to your loved one is always there. And me being the channel for spirit, and my mum knew that. She came through to me to remind me that in my grief that we're always connected, always, and the love never ever dies. She came to remind me what I already knew, but in my grief I was kind of blocking it out. That human mind was coming back in again for me. But I'd like to share this with you all. So it's called Stardust Mum. And another thing, I used to write poems as a child, because words, this is why I'm on here today. The words have meaning. Spirit's just coming through to me now. The message in this is not just a poem. It's not just it's not just a poem that I've wrote. It was a channel, and these words have deep, deep meaning for somebody out there. And I've been toing and throwing with myself whether to share this with on this channel, but through the downloads I've been receiving this last day or two, should I say, words have meaning, and it instantly took me back to this channeling from my mum, which came a week ago. So I know that I have to share this because these words will have meaning to help others out there. And my mum wants me to share this with you all, and Spirit does as well. So it's called Stardust Mum, and like I say, I used to write poems as a child, but for many, many years I'd not been able to put pen to paper. So only been this last year when I've been automatic writing that I've been literally flowing with pen to paper. But I won't say I forgot how to write poems and songs. I think life just numbed me down a bit, you know, so I couldn't bring that creativity out. I'm very creative in other ways, but I couldn't put pen to paper. But since I've been automatic writing and my light codes as well, so I do light codes on paper as well, you know, they come out in different forms. But yeah, I know that this wasn't me writing a poem, this was a channel from my mum, is what I'm trying to say. You know, so yeah, I'll just read it. And Spirit just wants you to know that words have meaning, very powerful. The spells, you know, spell casting with words. So what you think and say, you know, your spell casting. But yeah, words have meaning was the download that I got. So this is why I'm sharing this. So yeah, it's called Stardust Mum. And it's do not cry for me, for I am still here. I'm in your every thought, I'm in your dreams. I'm in the light breeze you feel on a beautiful autumn day. Life is but a cycle of death and rebirth, and we all return back to our Lord. So do not cry for me, for I am in your dreams. I kiss your forehead while you sleep, so do not cry for me. My physical body is no longer and has returned to my stardust self. This is not the end, it is a return. I return home to the stars. I return home to where I came from. Earth is a playground. We come to learn, to grow, to love. Love is the lesson. And once we learn, we must return. So do not cry for me. Smile for me. Smile for the lessons, the love. For my time on earth is through. And I love you, I love you, I love all of you. So wipe your tears and do not cry for me, my children, for my job is done. Unconditional love has won. Your ever-loving Stardust Mum. Just take a breath there. It's very emotional for me to share this, but I know it's the right thing to share with others that are going through losses of loved ones themselves. You know, this is what my channel's about, and this is what I'm about, and this is what Mum knew I was. And you know, I know she's guiding me every step of the way. I feel it every step. And you know, this came through when, you know, I was a bit lost in my grief, and it's very early days, and this came through a week ago. But I know that I had to share it, you know, as soon as the words have meaning came through. Yeah, Spirit was saying to share this with my followers and some people that need to hear this. Yeah, like, how beautiful are the words. Just to me it says, you know, it's a cycle, you know, life is a cycle of death and rebirth, and we all return home where we came from, you know, where I know this anyhow, you know, I know we're souls on earth having a human experience, and, you know, we're here for a short time. And, you know, Stardust has also come up for me many, many times on my path. We're from the stars, you know. You know, I know all this. I was just forgetting it in my grief. And Mum knows, you know, I'm a channel, so she's been coming through a lot for me. And I passed this message on to my siblings that I knew Mum wanted to get this message to them, you know. But yeah, that love never dies. That unconditional love, it's always there. You know, there's that connection from mother to child, always. It never ever dies. It lives on in the children, you know. It lives on in me. It lives on in my sisters, my brothers. Yeah, my mum's words are echoing now. You know, these are not my words. I know when I've wrote poems, you know, and I've not been able to for years. This flowed out of me within 5 minutes, under 5 minutes. It was just flowing, and I knew it was my mum's words. It was my mum's message, you know. And I know channeling, so I know when I'm channeling or writing, which it's channeling for me. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you all, and I hope somebody gets something out of it, you know, healing, you know, some peace out of it. And yeah, so take care of yourselves, and I might pop on later to do a card reading for the subfull moon, or maybe some light language. I'm not sure yet. I can feel something wanting to come through, but yeah, downloads like that can happen for me some days. I can have them for days coming through, and until I get the, you know, that nudge. Yeah, that's how it can work for me sometimes. Then instantly, it can just instantly. I can wake up and just download channel and be online. But then this one has been days until I felt ready to share it. And Spirit was not letting me get away from not sharing it. Let's say that's how it works. So yeah, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye bye.